Nothing to be done.
Beginning to come round to that opinion. All my life I tried to put it from me, saying, Vladimir, be reasonable. You haven't yet tried everything. And I resumed the struggle. So there you are again.
Am I?
I'm glad to see you. I thought you were gone forever.
Me too.
Together again at last. We must celebrate this. But how? Come here till I embrace you.
Not now, not now.
May one inquire where His Highness spent the night?
In a ditch.
A ditch? Where?
Over there.
And they didn't beat you?
Beat me? Certainly they beat me.
The same lot as usual.
The same. I don't know.
When I think of it, all those years, but for me, where would you be? You've been nothing more than a little heap of bones at the present minute, no doubt about it.
But what of it?
It's too much for one man. On the other hand, what's the point in losing heart now? That's what I say. We should have thought of it a million years ago, in the 90s. Hand in hand, from the top of the Eiffel Tower, among the first. We were respectable in those days.
A
Now
blather.
it's too late.
Help me off of this bloody thing.
What are you doing?
Taking off my boot. Did that never happen to you?
Boots must be taken off every day. I'm tired telling you that. Why don't you listen to me?
Help me.
It hurts.
Hurts. He wants to know if it hurts.
Oh, no one ever suffers but you. I'd like to hear what you have to say if you had what I have.
It hurts.
Hurts. He wants to know if it hurts.
You might button it all the same.
True. Never neglect the little things of life.
What do you expect? You always wait until the last moment.
The last moment. Hope deferred maketh the something sick. Who said that?
Why won't you help me?
Sometimes I feel it coming all the same. Then I go all queer. How shall I say? Relieved and at the same time appalled. Appalled. Funny. Nothing to be done.
Ah!
Well,
Nothing.
show.
There's nothing to show.
Try and put it on again.
I think I'll air it for a bit.
There's man all over for you. Blaming on his boots the faults of his feet. This is getting alarming. One of the thieves was saved. It's a reasonable percentage. Go.
What?
Suppose we repented.
Repented what?
Though we wouldn't have to go into the details.
Our being born?
One daren't even laugh anymore.
Dreadful privation.
Merely smile. It's not the same thing. Nothing to be done. Go.
What?
Did you ever read the Bible?
The Bible? Must have taken a look at it.
Do you remember the Gospels?
I remember the maps of the Holy Land. Coloured they were, very pretty. The Dead Sea was a pale blue. The very look of it made me thirsty. That's where we'll go, I used to say. That's where we'll go for our honeymoon. We'll swim, we'll be happy.
You should have been a poet.
I was. Isn't that obvious?
Where was I? How's your foot?
Swelling visibly.
Ah, yes, the two thieves. Do you remember the story?
No.
Shall I tell it to you?
No.
It'll pass the time. Two thieves, crucified the same time as our Savior. One is
Or what?
Our Savior. Two thieves. One is supposed to be saved and the other damned.
Saved from what?
From hell.
I'm going.
And yet, how is it, and this is not boring you, I hope, how is it that of the four evangelists, only one speaks of a thief being saved? All four were there or thereabouts, and only one speaks of a thief being saved. Come on, Godot. Return the ball, can't you? Once in a way.
I find this really most extraordinarily interesting.
One out of four. Of the other three, two don't mention any thieves at all, and the third says that both of them abused them.
Who?
What?
What's all this about? Abused who?
Our Savior.
Why?
Well, because he wouldn't save them.
From hell.
Imbecile from death.
I thought you said from hell.
From death. From death.
Well, what of it?
Well, then the two of them must have been damned.
And why not?
But one of the four says that one of the two was saved.
Well, they don't agree, and that's all there is to it.
But all four were there, and only one speaks of a thief being saved. Why believe him rather than the others?
Who believes them?
Everybody. It's the only version they know.
People are bloody ignorant apes. Charming spot. Inspiring prospects. Let's go.
We can't.
Why not?
We're waiting for Godot.
Sure it was here
What?
that we were to wait.
He said by the tree. Do you see any other?
What is it?
I don't know. A willow.
Where are the leaves?
Perhaps it's dead.
No more weeping.
Or it's not the season.
Looks to me more like a bush.
A shrub.
A bush.
What are you insinuating? That we come to the wrong place?
He should be here.
He didn't say for sure he'd come.
And if he doesn't come,
He'll come back tomorrow.
and then the day after tomorrow,
Possibly.
and so on.
The point
Until he
being,
comes.
you're merciless.
We came here yesterday.
Ah, no, there you're mistaken.
What did we do yesterday?
What did we do yesterday?
Yes.
Why, nothing is certain when you're about.
In my opinion, we were here.
You recognize the place?
I didn't say that.
Well,
That doesn't change anything.
all the same. That tree, that bog,
It sure was this evening
what?
that we were to wait.
He said Saturday. I think.
You think.
I must have made a note of it.
But what's Saturday? And is it Saturday? Is it not rather Sunday? Or Monday? Or Friday?
It's not possible.
Or Thursday?
What do we do?
If he came yesterday and we weren't here, you may be sure he won't be back again today.
But you say we weren't here yesterday.
I may be mistaken. Let's stop talking for a minute, do you mind?
All right. Go. Go.
Ah! Why will you never let me sleep?
I felt lonely.
I had a dream.
Don't tell me.
I dreamt that we...
Don't tell me!
This one is enough for you? It's not nice of you, Dee Dee. It's really not nice. Who am I to tell my private nightmares to if I can't tell them to you?
Let them remain private. You know I can't bear that.
There are times when I wonder if it wouldn't be better for us to part.
You wouldn't get far.
That would be too bad, really too bad. Wouldn't it, Dee Dee? Be really too bad? When you consider the beauty of the way and the goodness of the wayfarers. Wouldn't it, Dee Dee?
Calm yourself.
The English say call. Do you know the story of the Englishman at the brothel?
Yes.
Tell it to me.
Stop it.
An Englishman, having drunk a little more than usual, proceeds to a brothel. The bawd asks him if he wants a fair one, a dark one, or a red-haired one. Go on.
Stop it!
You wanted to speak to me? You had something to say to me. Dee Dee,
I've nothing to say to you.
you're angry? Forgive me. Come, Dee Dee. Give me your hand. Embrace me. Don't be stubborn. Ah, you stink of garlic.
It's for the kidneys. Well, what do we do now?
Wait.
Yes, but while waiting.
What about hanging ourselves?
It'd give us an erection.
An erection?
Whoa, with all that follows. Where it falls, mandrakes grow. That's why they shriek when you pull them up. Did you not know that?
Let's hang ourselves immediately!
From a bough? I wouldn't trust it.
Well, we can always try.
You first.
After you.
No, I insist.
Why me?
You're lighter than I am.
Just so.
I don't understand.
Use your intelligence, can't you?
I remain in the dark.
This is how it is. The bow. Use your head, can't you?
You're my only hope.
Go light. Bow, not break, go dead. Dee Dee heavy. Bow, break. Dee Dee alone. Whereas,
I hadn't thought of that.
if it hangs you, it'll hang anything.
But am I heavier than you?
I don't know. So you say it's an even chance, or nearly.
What do we do?
Don't let's do anything. It's safer.
Let's wait and see what he says.
Who?
Godot.
Good idea.
Let's wait and see exactly how we stand.
On the other hand, maybe we should strike the iron before it freezes.
I'm curious to hear what he has to offer. Then we'll take it or leave it.
What exactly did we ask him for?
We're not there.
Can't have been listening.
Told. Nothing very definite.
What kind of prayer?
Exactly.
A vague supplication.
Precisely.
And what did he reply?
That he'd see.
That he couldn't promise anything.
That he'd have to think it over.
The quiet of his home.
Consult his family.
His friends.
His agents,
his correspondence,
his books,
his bank account.
before taking a decision.
It's a normal thing.
Is it not?
I think it is.
I think so too.
And we.
I beg your pardon.
I said, and we.
I don't understand.
Where do we come in?
Come in.
Take your time.
Come in. On our hands and knees.
As bad as that?
Your worship wishes to assert his prerogatives.
We've no rights anymore.
Ha! You'd make me laugh if it wasn't prohibited.
We've lost our rights.
We got rid of them.
We're not tied. We're not tied.
Shh! Listen!
I hear nothing.
Nor I.
You gave me a fright.
I thought it was he.
Who?
Godot.
Ha! The wind in the reeds.
I could have sworn I heard shouts.
Why would he shout?
At his horse.
I'm hungry.
Do you want a carrot?
Is that all there is?
I might have some turnips.
Give me a carrot. That's a turnip.
Pardon. You swore that was a carrot. That's all turnips. You must have eaten the last. Ah, no. There, have it. Here, my good fellow. Make it last. That's the end of him.
I asked you a question.
Ah,
Did you reply?
how's the carrot?
Such a carrot.
So much the better. So much the better. What was it you wanted to know?
I've forgotten. That's what annoys me. I'll never forget this carrot. Yes, now I remember.
Well,
Our rules were right.
I can't hear a word you're saying.
I asked you if we're tied.
Tied?
Tied.
Tied? But how?
Down.
But to whom? By whom?
To your man.
To Godot? Tied to Godot. What an idea. No question of it. For the moment,
His name is Godot?
I think so.
Fancy that. Funny. The more you eat, the worse it gets.
With me, it's just the opposite.
In other words,
I get used to the muck as I go along.
is that the opposite?
Question of temperament.
No character.
Nothing you can do about it.
No use struggling.
One is what one is.
No use wriggling.
The essential doesn't change.
Nothing to be done. Like to finish it?
On! Back! Let me go!
There we are!
Be careful. He's wicked with strangers.
Is it him?
Who?
Um,
Godot?
yes.
I present myself. Pazzo.
Not at all.
He said Godot.
Not at all.
You're not Mr. Godot, sir?
I am Pazzo! Pazzo! Does that name mean nothing to you? I say, does that name mean nothing to you?
Bozzo.
Ozo. Ozo.
Pazzo!
Ah! Pazzo. Let me see. Pazzo.
I once knew a family called Gozzo. The mother had the clap.
We're not from these parts, sir.
You are human beings, nonetheless, as far as one can tell. Of the same species as myself. Of the same species as Pazzo, made in God's image.
Well, you see...
Who is Godot?
Godot.
You took me for Godot.
Oh, no, sir, not for an instant, sir.
Who is he?
Oh, he's a kind of acquaintance.
Not at all. We hardly know him.
True, we don't know him that well, but still...
Personally, I wouldn't even know him if I saw him.
You took me for him.
Well, that is to say, you understand the dusk, the strain, the waiting. I confess, I imagined for a second.
Waiting. You were waiting for him.
Well, you see,
Here, on my land.
we didn't intend any harm.
We meant well.
The road is free to all.
That's how we look at it.
It's a disgrace. But there you are.
Nothing we can do about it.
Let us not speak of it again. Up, pig! Every time he stops, he falls asleep. Up, hog! Back! Stop! Turn! Gentlemen, I am happy to have met you. Yes, yes, most happy. Closer! Stop! Yes, the road seems long when one journeys all alone for... Yes, that's right. 6 hours. 6 hours and never a soul in sight. Coat! Hold that. Coat! Yes. Touch of autumn in the air this evening. Whip. Yes, gentlemen. I cannot go for long without the society of my likes. Even if the likeness is an imperfect one. Stool! Hello, sir. There! Back! Further. Stop! That is why, gentlemen, with your permission, I propose to dally with you a moment before I venture forward. Basket! The fresh air stimulates the jaded appetite. Basket! Further. Stop. He stinks. Happy days!
What ails him?
He looks tired.
Why doesn't he put down his bags?
How would I know? Look,
What?
his neck.
I see nothing.
Here,
Oh, I say,
a running sore.
it's the rope.
What's the rubbing?
It's inevitable.
It's the knot.
It's the chafing.
He's not bad looking.
Would you say so?
A trifle effeminate, perhaps.
Look at the slobber.
It's inevitable.
Look at the slaver.
Perhaps he's a half-wit.
Cretin.
Looks like a goiter.
That's not certain.
He's panting.
It's inevitable.
And his eyes,
What about them?
goggling out of his head.
Looks like his last gasp to me.
It's not certain. Ask him something.
Is that a good idea?
But what do we risk?
Mister.
Louder.
Mister!
Will you leave him in peace? Can't you see he wants to rest? Basket! Basket! What do you expect is not his job. Ah, that's better.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, what can I do for you, my good man?
Sir, the bones. You're finished with the... You don't need the bones?
You couldn't have waited.
No. It is well to ask. Do I need the bones? No, I personally do not need them anymore. But in theory, the bones go to the carrier. Therefore, he is the one to ask. Go on, don't be afraid. Ask him, he'll tell you.
Mister. Excuse me, mister?
You're being asked a question, pig. Reply. Try him again.
Excuse me, mister. The bones. You won't be wanting the bones.
Mister! Reply! Do you want them or don't you? They're yours. I don't like it. I've never known him to refuse a bone before. Nice business it'd be if he got sick on me.
It's a scandal.
Are you alluding to anything in particular?
To treat a man like that, I think, no, a human being, no, I think it's a scandal.
A disgrace!
You are severe. What age are you, if it's not a rude question? 60? 70? What age would you say he is?
11.
I am impertinent. I must be off. Thank you, gentlemen, for your society. Unless I have another pipe before I go. What do you say? Oh, I'm only a small smoker. A very small smoker. I'm not in the habit of smoking two pipes, one on top of another. It makes my heart go pit-a-pat. It's the nicotine. One absorbs it despite one's precautions. Well, you know how it is. Or perhaps you don't smoke. Yes? No. It's of no importance. Now, how am I to sit without affectation now that I have risen? Without appearing to, how shall I say, without appearing to falter? Let me see.
That's better.
Let's go.
So soon.
1 moment! Stool! More. There. Done it!
Let's go.
I hope I'm not driving you away. Wait a little longer. You'll never regret it.
We're in no hurry.
Your second is never so sweet as the first, I mean. but a sweet older city.
I'm going.
He can no longer endure my presence. I am not, perhaps particularly human, but who cares? Think twice before you do something rash. Suppose you leave now, while it is still day, for there is no denying it is still day. Good. What would happen in that case? In that case, what would happen in that case with your appointment with this Godot? Got it? Godot. Anyway, you see who I mean. Who holds your future, at least your immediate future, in his hands.
Who told you?
Ah, he speaks to me again. If this goes on much longer, we'll soon be good friends.
Why doesn't he put down his bags?
I too would like to meet him. The more people I meet, the happier I become. From the meanest creature, one leaves richer, wiser, more conscious of one's blessings. Even you, who knows? Even you will have added to my store.
Why doesn't he put down his bags?
That would surprise me.
You're being asked a question.
A question? Who? What? A moment ago you were calling me sir in fear and trembling. And now you're asking me questions? Oh, no good will come of this.
I think he's listening.
What?
You can ask him now. He's on the alert.
Ask him what?
Why he doesn't put down his bags?
I wonder.
Well, ask him, can't you?
You want to know why he doesn't put down his bags, as you call them.
That's it.
Are you sure you agree with that?
He's puffing like a grampus.
The answer is this. Would you stand still for pity's sake? You're making me nervous.
Here. He's about to speak.
Is everybody ready? Is everybody looking at me? Will you look at me, pig? Good. Is everybody ready? Is everybody listening? Hog! I don't like speaking in a vacuum. Now, what was I saying?
I'm going.
What exactly was it you wanted to know?
Why
Don't interrupt me! If we all speak at once, we'll never get anywhere. Now, what was I saying? What was I saying?
Bags. Why? Always carry. Never put down. Why?
Ah, why didn't you say so sooner? Why he doesn't make himself more comfortable? Well, let's get something straight. Has he not the right to? Certainly he does. It follows that he doesn't want to. There's reasoning for you. And why doesn't he want to? Gentlemen, the reason is this.
Make a note of this.
He wants to impress me so that I'll keep him.
What?
No, that's not quite right. He wants to mollify me so I'll give up the idea of parting with him. No, that's not it either.
You want to get rid of him?
He wants to cod me, but he won't.
You want to get rid of him?
He thinks that when I see how well he carries, I will want to keep him on in that capacity.
You had enough of him.
Truth is, he carries like a pig. It's not his job.
You want to get rid of him?
He imagines that when I see him indefatigable, I will regret my decision. Such is his miserable scheme, as if I were short of slaves. Well, this, son of Jupiter! Well, I think that's that. Anything else?
You want to get rid of him?
Remark that I may just as well be in his position, and he and mine, had chance not willed otherwise, to each his due.
You want him?
I beg your pardon.
You want to get rid of him?
I do! But instead of driving him away, as is my right, instead of kicking him out on his arse, out of the goodness of my heart, I am taking him to the fair, where I hope to fetch a good price for him. The truth is, you can't drive such creatures away. The best thing would be to kill them.
He's crying.
Old dogs have more day. We'll comfort him since you pity him. Come on! Wipe away his tears. You'll feel less forsaken.
Give it to me. I'll do it.
Make haste before he stops. Hanky!
Swine! He's crippled me!
I told you he didn't like strangers.
Show! He's bleeding!
That's a good sign.
I'll never walk again!
I'll carry you. If necessary.
He stopped crying. You have replaced him, as it were. The tears of the world have a constant quantity. When one begins to weep, somewhere else another stops. The same is true of the laugh. Let us not speak ill of our generation. It is not any unhappier than its predecessor. Let us not speak well of it either. Let us not speak of it at all. It is true the population has increased.
Try and walk.
Yes, you taught me all of these beautiful things. My lucky.
Will night never come?
If it wasn't for him, all of my thoughts, all of my notions would be of common things, professional worries. Beauty, grace, truth of the first water. I knew they were all beyond me, so I took a nook.
A nook.
That was nearly 60 years ago. Yes, nearly 60 years ago. You wouldn't know it to look at me, would you? Compared to him, I look like a young man, no? Hat! Now, look. Do you see?
And now you turn him away? Such an old and faithful servant.
Swine!
After having sucked all the good out of him, you chuck him away like a banana skin. Really?
I can't bear it any longer. The way he goes on, you've no idea. It's terrible. He must go. He's driving me mad. I can't bear it any longer.
You can't bear it.
Any longer.
It's going mad.
It's terrible.
How dare you? It's abominable. Such a good master to crucify him like that after so many years. Really?
He used to be so kind, so helpful and entertaining. My good angel. Now, he's killing me.
Does he want to replace him?
What?
Does he want someone to take his place or not?
I don't think so.
What?
I don't know.
Ask him.
Gentlemen, I don't know what came over me. Forgive me. Forget everything I said. I don't remember exactly what I said, but you can be sure there wasn't a word of truth in it. Do I look like a man that can be made to suffer? Frankly? What have I done with my pipe?
Charming evening we're having.
Unforgettable.
And it's not over.
Apparently not.
It's only beginning.
It's awful.
Worse than the pantomime.
The circus.
It's a music hall.
The circus.
What could I have done with that briar?
He's a scream. He's lost his duty.
I'll be back.
And in the corridor on the left.
Keep my seat.
I've lost my cap in Peterson.
He'll be the death of me.
You haven't Oh, he's gone. Without even saying goodbye. Well, he might have waited.
He would have burst.
Oh, in that case.
Come here.
What for?
You'll see.
You want me to get up?
Quick. Look.
Oh, I I say.
It's all over.
He's not pleased.
You missed a treat. Did he?
He subsides. Indeed, all subsides. A great calm descends. Listen, Pan sleeps.
Will night never come?
You don't feel like going until it does?
Well, you see.
That's very natural. Very natural. If I myself had an appointment with this Godot, anyway, you see who I mean. I would wait till it was black night before I left. I'd very much like to sit down, but I'm not sure how to do it.
Could I be of any help?
Perhaps if you asked me.
What?
If you asked me to sit down.
Would that be a help?
I fancy so.
Well, then here we go. Be seated, sir. I beg of you.
No, I couldn't possibly. Ask me again.
Come, sir. Take a seat, I beseech you.
You-
You'll get pneumonia.
You really think so?
Why, it's absolutely certain.
No doubt you are right. Ah. Thank you, dear sir. Well, I really must be going if I'm to observe my schedule.
Time is stopped.
Don't you believe it, sir? Don't you believe it? Whatever you like, but not that.
Everything seems black to him today.
Except the firmament. Ah, but I see what it is. You are not from these parts. You do not know what our twilights can do. Shall I tell you? I can't refuse you. A little more attention, if you will. What's wrong with this whip? It's worn out, this whip.
Ah!
What was I saying?
Wait!
Ah, yes. Done it again. What was I saying? What was I saying?
Twilight.
Ah, yes. Twilight. No. Whip. Hat.
You were going to tell us about the twilight in these latitudes.
Yes. Yes, I was. Look at the sky. Would you look at the sky, pig? Good. That's enough. What is so extraordinary about the sky? Qua sky. It is pale and luminous, like any sky at this hour of the day, in these latitudes, when the weather is fine. And then it grows pale. It grows luminous. It grows pale. A little paler. A little paler until it's gone. It's finished. But beyond this veil of peace, night is charging and will burst upon us. Pop! Like that. When we least expect it. That's how it is in this bitch of an earth.
So long as one knows.
One can bide one's time.
One knows what to expect.
No further need to worry.
Only wait.
We're used to it.
How did you find me? Good? Fair? Middling? Poor? Positively bad?
Oh! Very good. Very, very good.
And you?
Oh, Trebong, Trebong.
Bless you, gentlemen, bless you. I am in such need of encouragement. I weakened a little towards the end, you didn't notice?
Oh, just perhaps a teeny, weeny little bit.
I thought it was intentional.
You see, my memory is defective.
Meanwhile, nothing happens.
You find it tedious,
Somewhat.
and you...
I've been better entertained.
Gentlemen, you have been civil to me.
Not at all.
Yes!
What idea?
Yes, you are correct. And now I must ask myself, what can I do for these two honest fellows who are having such a dull, dull time?
Even 10 francs would be a help.
We are not beggars.
Yes, that's what I must ask myself. What can I do? I've given them bones, I've talked to them of this and that. I've explained the twilight, naturally. But is that enough? That's what torments me. Is that enough?
Even 5.
That's enough.
I couldn't accept less.
Is that enough? No doubt. But I am liberal this evening. So much the worse for me. For I shall suffer. What do you prefer? Would you like him to sing, or dance, or recite, or think?
Who?
Who? You know how to think, you two?
He thinks.
Most certainly. Aloud. He used to think most prettily once. Now, so much the worse for me. Would you like him to think something?
I'd rather he'd dance. It'd be more fun.
Not necessarily.
Wouldn't it, Dee, wouldn't it be more fun?
I'd like well to hear him think.
Well, maybe he could dance first and then think afterwards if it's not too much to ask him.
Is that possible?
It's very simple. It's the natural order.
Then let him dance.
Do you hear, Hog?
He never refuses.
He refused once. Dance, misery!
Is that all?
Encore.
I could do as well myself. I had a little practice.
He used to dance the farandole, the brawl, the jig, the fling, the fandango, and even the hornpipe. He capered for joy. Now that's the best he can do. Do you know what he calls it?
The scapegoat's agony.
The hard stool.
The net. He thinks he's entangled in a net. Well,
There's something about it.
whoa!
Tell us about the time he refused.
Most certainly. Most certainly. Wait. What have I done with my spray? Well, isn't that just... I seem to have lost my pulverizer.
My left lung is very weak. But my right lung is sound as a bell!
No matter, no matter. What was I saying? Well, isn't that just... Help!
Wait!
Wait.
Wait!
Ah!
He has it.
Well,
Why doesn't he put down his bags?
Rubbish.
are you sure?
Damn it, haven't you already told us?
I've already told you.
He's already told us?
Anyway, he has put them down.
Well, so he has, and what of it?
Well, since he has put down his bags, it makes no sense to ask why he does not do so.
Stoutly reasoned.
And why has he put them down?
Yes, answer us that.
In order to dance.
True.
True.
Nothing happens. Nobody comes. Nobody goes. It's awful.
Tell him to think.
Give him his hat.
His hat.
He can't think without his hat.
Give him his hat.
Me? After what he did to me? Never!
I'll give it to him.
Tell him to fetch it.
It's better to give it to him.
I'll give it to him.
You must put it on his head.
Tell him to take it!
It's better to put it on his head.
I'll put it on his head.
What's he waiting for?
Stand back. Think, pig. Stop! Forward. Stop. Think.
On second
Stop. Back. Turn. Think.
Given the existence, as uttered forth in the public works of Puncher and Watman, of a personal god, wah, 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 with white beard, wah, 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 outside time without extension, who from the heights of divine Apathia, divine Athambia, loves us dearly, with some exceptions, for reasons unknown, but time will tell, and suffers like the divine Miranda, with those who, for reasons unknown, but time will tell, are plunged in torment, plunged in fire, whose fire flames, if that continues, and we point at it, will fire the firmament, that is to say, blast hell to heaven, so blue, still and calm, so calm with the calm, which even though intermittent is better than nothing, but not so fast! And considering what is more, that as a result of the labours unfinished, crowned by the Academy of Anthropomorphy of Essie and Posse of Testu and Clonard, it is established beyond all doubt, all other doubt than that which clings to the labours of men. That is the result of the labours left unfinished of Testu and Clonard. It is established as hereinafter, but not so fast for reasons unknown, that in the labours of Puncher and Watman it is established beyond all doubt that the labours of Farcough and Belcher left unfinished for reasons unknown, of Testu and Clonard left unfinished. It is established what many deny, that man in Essie of Posse, of Testu and Clonard, that man in short, that man in brief, that man in Posse, man in strides, in spite of the strides of physical culture, in spite of the strides of physical culture, the practice of sports, such as football, tennis, cycling, running, riding, climbing, floating, toting, canoeing, skating, tennis of all kinds, tennis of all sorts, autumn, summer, winter, tennis of all kinds, hockey of all sorts, succedaneia and penicillin in a word, I resume. Time fighting golf over 1918 holes, tennis of all sorts, in a word, for reasons unknown, in Beckham, Bullum, Clapham, namely, concurrently, simultaneously, once more, for reasons unknown, despite the tennis, I don't know why. I resume, from Clapham, in a word, the dead lost parade since the death of Bishop Berkeley, being to the tune of 1 inch 4 ounces per head, approximately by and by, more or less, to the nearest decimal, approximately by and by to the nearest decimal, good measures, round figures, stark naked in the stocking feet in Connemara, in the word, I resume, no matter what matter, the facts are there, and considering what is more, much more grave than in the light of the labours lost of Steinweg and Peterman, what is more, much more grave than in the light of the labours lost of Steinweg and Peterman, in the plains, in the mountains, by the seas, by the rivers, running water, running fire, the air is the same and then the earth, namely, the air is the same and then the earth, in the great cold, in the great deeps, in the great cold, in the great deeps, alas, in the year of our Lord 600 and something, the air, the earth, the sea, in the great cold, in the great deeps, the air, on sea, on air, and in the land, I resume, for all its friends and tenants. The facts are there, but time will tell. I resume, alas, on the stones. Quinard, on the boat of stones. I resume the skull, fading. And what's more, I resume the tears, the souls, the beard, the flames, the souls, so called, alas, the skull. In spite of the stones, lifeless unfinished, lost, left abandoned, graver still, a boat of stones. The stones, Quinard, Alas, our neighbors abandoned. The skull and cannoneer, despite the tennis. The stones, unfinished. Quinard! Alas, 'tis unfinished!
Give me that! There's an end to his thinking.
Will he be able to walk?
Walk or crawl. Up, pig!
Perhaps he's dead?
You'll kill him.
Up, scum! Help me!
How?
Raise him up!
He's doing it on purpose.
You must hold him!
How the hell with him?
Come on, raise him up!
What does he take us for?
Come on now, once more.
Don't let him go! Don't move! You must hold him tight! Let him go! Hold him tight! Now! Let him go! Forward! Back! Turn! Done! Well, gentlemen, I must wish you... I seem to have lost my watch. A genuine half-hunted gentleman, with deadbeat escapement, was my grandpa gave it to me. Well, now isn't that just...
Perhaps it's in your fob.
Wait! I can hear nothing. Surely one should hear the tick-tick. Listen!
I hear something?
Where?
It's the heart.
Damnation!
Silence!
Perhaps it stopped.
Which one of you smells so bad?
He has stinking breath and I have stinking feet.
I must go.
And you're half-hunter?
I must have left it at the manor.
Then, adieu.
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 And thank you.
Thank you.
No, not at all.
Yes, yes.
No, no.
Yes, yes.
No, no.
I don't seem to be able to depart.
Such is life.
You're going the wrong way.
I need a running start. Stand back! On! On!
On!
On!
Faster! Adieu!
Adieu.
Adieu! Faster! Up! Yip!
Adieu!
Adieu.
Adieu!
Adieu!
Adieu.
Will that pass the time?
Would have passed in any case.
Yes, but not so rapidly.
What do we do now?
There's nothing we can do.
Let's go.
We can't.
Why not?
We're waiting for Godot.
Nah.
How they've changed.
Who?
Those two.
That's the idea. Let's make a little conversation.
Well, haven't they?
What?
Changed.
Very likely. They all change, only we can't.
Likely. It's certain. Did you not see them?
I suppose I did, but I don't know them.
You do know them.
No, I don't know them.
We know them, I tell you. You forget everything. Unless they're not the same.
Why didn't they recognize us then?
Oh, that means nothing. I too pretended not to recognize them, and then nobody ever recognizes us.
Forget it. What we need. Ow! Ow!
Unless they're not the same.
Dee Dee, it's the other foot.
Unless they're not the same.
Mister,
Off we go again.
Approach, my child.
Mr. Albert?
Yes,
What do you want?
approach.
Approach when you're told, can't you?
What is it?
Mr. Godot?
Obviously. Approach.
Will you approach? What kept you so late?
You have a message from Mr. Godot.
Yes, sir.
Well, what is it?
What kept you so late?
Let him alone.
You let me alone. Do you know what time it is?
It's not my fault, sir.
And whose is it? Mine?
I was afraid, sir.
Afraid of what? Of us? Answer me!
I know it is. He was afraid of the others.
How long have you been here?
A good while, sir.
You were afraid of the whip,
Yes, sir.
the roars,
Yes, sir.
the two big men.
Yes, sir.
Do you know them?
No, sir.
Are you a native of these parts? Do you belong to these parts?
Yes, sir.
That's all a pack of lies! Tell us the
But
truth!
it is the truth, sir!
Let him alone!
Ah!
What's the matter with you? What's the matter with you?
I'm unhappy.
Not really. Since when?
I'd forgotten.
Extraordinary the tricks the memory plays. Well,
Mr. Godot?
I've seen you before, haven't I?
I don't know, sir.
You don't know me.
No, sir.
Wasn't you came yesterday?
No, sir.
This is your first time.
Yes, sir.
Words, words, speak.
Mr. Godot told me to tell you that he won't come this evening, but surely tomorrow.
That's all.
Yes, sir.
You work for Mr. Godot.
Yes, sir.
What do you do?
I'm on the goats, sir.
Is he good to you?
Yes, sir.
He doesn't beat you.
No, sir. Not me.
Whom does he beat?
Beats my brother, sir.
Ah, you have a brother.
Yes, sir.
And what does he do?
He minds the sheep, sir.
Does he give you enough to eat? Does he feed you well?
Fairly well, sir.
You're not unhappy? Do you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Well,
I don't know, sir.
you You don't know if you're unhappy or not.
No, sir.
As bad as myself. And where do you sleep?
In the loft, sir.
With your brother?
Yes, sir.
In the hay?
Yes, sir.
All right. You may go.
What am I to tell Mr. Godot, sir?
Tell him that you saw us. You did see us, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
At last. What are you doing?
Hail for weariness
Hey,
of climbing heaven and gazing on the likes of us.
your boots. What are you doing with your boots?
I'm leaving them there. Another will come. As me, but with smaller feet, and they'll make him happy.
But you can't go barefoot.
Christ did.
Christ? What does Christ got to do with it? Surely you're not comparing yourself to Christ.
All my life I've compared myself to him.
But where he lived, it was warm. It was dry.
Yes, and they crucified quick.
We've nothing more to do here.
Nor anywhere else.
Don't go on like that, Gogo. Tomorrow everything will be better.
How do you make that out?
Did you not hear what the child said?
No.
He said that Godot was sure to come tomorrow. What do you say to that?
Then we might as well wait on here.
Are you mad? We must take cover. Come on.
Pity we haven't got a bit of rope.
Come on, it's cold.
Remind me to bring a bit of rope tomorrow.
Yes, come on.
How long have we been together all the time now?
I don't know. 50 years, maybe.
Remember that day I threw myself into the Rhone?
We were grape harvesting.
You fished me out.
That's all dead and buried.
My clothes dried in the sun.
There's no good harking back on that now. Come on.
Wait.
I'm cold.
Wait! I sometimes wonder whether we wouldn't have been better off alone. Each one for himself. We weren't made for the same road.
It's not certain.
No. No, nothing is certain.
We can part. Do you think it would be better?
It's not worthwhile now.
No, it's not worthwhile now.
Well, shall we go?
Yes. Let's go. A dog came in. A dog came in the kitchen to steal a crust of bread and cook up with a ladle and beat him till he was dead. And all the dogs came running and dug the dog a two. And all the dogs came running and dug the dog a two, and wrote upon the tombstone for the eyes of dogs to come. A dog came in the kitchen and stole across the bread and cook up with a ladle and beat him till he was dead. Then all the dogs came running, dug the dog a two. Then all the dogs came running, dug the dog a two. Dug the dog a two. You again? Come here till I embrace you.
Don't touch me.
Do you want me to go away? Go. Did they beat you? Go. Where did you spend the night?
Don't touch me. Don't question me. Don't speak to me. Stay with me.
Did I ever leave you?
You let me go.
Look at me. Will you look at me?
What a day.
Who beat you? Tell me.
Another day done with.
Not yet.
For me, it's over and done with no matter what happens. I heard you singing.
Oh, that's right. I remember.
That finished me. I said to myself, he's all alone, he thinks I'm gone forever, and he sings.
One is not master of one's moods. All day I felt in great form. I didn't get up in the night. Not once.
You see, you piss better when I'm not with you.
I missed you. At the same time I was happy. It's another queer thing.
Happy?
Perhaps it's not quite the right word.
And now,
Now, you are again. There we are again. There I am again.
See, you feel worse when I'm with you. I feel better alone too.
Then why do you always come crawling back?
I don't know.
Oh no, but I do. It's because you don't know how to defend yourself. I wouldn't have let them beat you.
You could have stopped them.
Why not?
There was 10 of them.
No, I mean before that. I would have stopped you from doing whatever it was you were doing.
I wasn't doing anything.
Then why did they beat you?
I don't know.
Ah, no, go. Truth is, there things escape you, don't escape me. You must feel it yourself.
I tell you, I wasn't doing anything.
Perhaps not. But it's the way of doing it that counts. The way of doing it if you want to go on living.
I wasn't doing anything.
You must be happy too. Deep down. If you only knew it.
Happy about what?
To be back with me again.
Would you say so?
Say you are, even if it's not true.
What am I to say?
Say, I am happy.
I am heavy.
So am I.
So am I.
We are happy.
We are happy. What do we do now that we are happy?
Wait for Godot.
Eh.
Things have changed here since yesterday.
And if he doesn't come?
We'll see when the time comes. I was saying that things have changed here since yesterday.
Everything oozes.
Look at the tree.
It's never the same pus from one second to the next.
The tree. Look at the tree.
Was it not there yesterday?
Yes, of course it was there. Do you not remember? We nearly hanged ourselves from it, but you wouldn't. Do you not remember?
You dreamt it.
Possible you've forgotten already.
That's the way I am. Either forget immediately, or I never forget.
Potso and Lucky. Have you forgotten them too?
Potso and Lucky?
Oh, he's forgotten everything.
I remember a lunatic who kicked the shins off me. Then he played the fool.
That was Lucky.
I remember that. But when was it?
And his keeper. Do you not remember him?
He gave me a bone.
That was Potso.
And all that was yesterday, you say?
Of course it was yesterday.
And here, where we are now.
Where else do you think? Do you not recognize the place?
Recognize? What is there to recognize? All my nosy life I crawl about in the mud, and you talk to me about scenery? Look at this muck heap, I have never stirred from it!
Calm yourself. Calm yourself.
You and your landscapes, tell me about the worms!
All the same, you can't tell me that this bears any resemblance to the Macon country, for example. You can't deny there's a big difference.
The Macon country? Who's talking to you about the Macon country?
You were there yourself in the Macon country.
No, I was never in the Macon country. I puked my puke of a life away here, I tell ya, here in the Cacon country!
But we were there together, I could swear to it. Picking grapes for a man called... Can't think of the name of the man. The place called... Can't think of the name of the place. Do you not remember?
It's possible. I didn't notice anything.
But down there, everything is red.
I tell you, I didn't notice anything.
You're a hard man to get on with, Gogo.
It'd be better if we parted.
You always say that and you always come crawling back.
Best thing would be to kill me. Like the other.
What other? What other?
Like billions of others.
To every man his little cross, till he dies, and is forgotten.
In the meantime, Let us try to converse calmly, since we are incapable of keeping silent.
Oh, you're right. We're inexhaustible.
It's so we won't think,
We have that excuse.
so we won't hear.
We have our reasons.
All the dead voices.
They make a noise like wings,
Like leaves.
like sand.
Like leaves.
They all speak at once.
Each one to itself.
Or rather, they whisper.
They rustle.
They murmur.
They rustle.
What do they say?
They talk about their lives.
To have lived is not enough for them.
They have to talk about it.
To be dead is not enough for them.
It is not sufficient.
They make a noise like feathers,
Like leaves.
like ashes.
Like leaves.
Say something.
I'm trying.
Say anything at all.
What do we do now?
Wait for Godot.
Ah.
This is awful.
Sing something.
No, no. We could start all over again, perhaps.
That should be easy.
Oh, it's the start that's difficult.
You can start from anything.
Yes, but you have to decide.
True.
Help me!
I'm trying.
When you seek, you hear.
You do.
That prevents you from finding.
It does.
That prevents you from thinking.
You think all the same.
No, no, impossible.
That's the idea. Let's contradict each other.
Impossible.
Would just say so.
We're in no danger of ever thinking anymore.
Then what are we complaining about?
Thinking is not the worst.
Perhaps not, but at least there's that.
Not what?
That's the idea. Let's ask each other questions.
What do you mean at least there's that?
That much less misery.
True.
Well, if we were to give thanks for our mercies.
What is terrible is to have thought.
But did that ever happen to us?
Where are all these corpses from?
These skeletons.
Tell me that.
True.
We must have thought a little.
At the very beginning.
A charnel house! A charnel house!
You don't have to
I
look.
can't help looking.
True.
Try as one may.
I beg your pardon.
Try as one may.
We should turn resolutely towards nature.
We've tried that.
Ah, true.
Oh, it's not the worst, I know.
What?
To have thought.
Ah, obviously.
But we could have done without it.
Que voulez-vous?
I beg your pardon.
Que voulez-vous?
Ah! Que voulez-vous? Exactly.
That wasn't such a bad little canter.
Yes. Now we'll have to think of something else.
Let me see.
Let me see. Ah!
Well,
What was I saying? We could go on from there.
what were you saying when?
At the very beginning.
At the very beginning of what?
Well, this evening, I was saying.
I'm not an historian.
Wait! We embraced. We were happy. What do we do now that we're happy? Happy. Go on waiting. Waiting. Let me think. It's coming. Waiting. Now that we're happy, nearly there. Ah! The tree.
The tree.
Look at the tree.
I see nothing.
But last night, it was all black and bare. And now it's covered with leaves.
It must be the spring.
In a single night.
I tell you, we weren't here yesterday. Another of your nightmares.
Well, where were we yesterday evening, according to you?
How would I know? In another compartment? No lack of void.
Good. We weren't here yesterday evening. Now, what did we do yesterday evening?
Do.
Try and remember.
Do. I suppose we blathered.
About what?
Oh. This and that, nothing in particular. Yes, now I remember. Yesterday evening we spent blathering about nothing in particular. That's been going on now for half a century.
You don't remember any fact, any circumstance.
Don't torment me, Dee Dee.
The sun, the moon,
They must have been there as usual.
and Pozzo and Lucky,
Pozzo?
the bones.
They were like fish bones.
And it was Pozzo gave them to you.
I don't know.
And the kick,
That's right, someone gave me a kick.
it was Lucky gave it to you.
And all that was yesterday?
Show your leg.
Which?
Both. Pull up your trousers. Pull up your trousers.
I can't.
The other. The other, pig. There's the wound. But get in the fester.
Well, what about it?
Where are your boots?
I must have thrown them away.
When?
I don't know.
Why?
I don't know why I don't know.
No, I mean, why did you throw them away?
Because they were hurting me.
And there they are. At the very spot you left them yesterday.
They're not mine.
Not yours.
Mine were black. These are brown.
You sure yours are black?
Well, they're kind of gray.
And these are brown. Show.
Well, they're kind of green.
Show. Well, both of them.
See, oh, that's a lot of bloody.
No, I see what it is. Yes, I see what's happened.
Oh, that's a lot of bloody obfuscation.
It's elementary. Someone came and took yours and left you his.
Why?
Because his were too tight for him, so he took yours.
But mine were too tight.
For you, not for him.
I'm tired. Let's go.
We can't.
Why not?
We're waiting for Godot.
Ah, what do we do? What do we do?
Oh, there's nothing we can do.
But I can't go on like this.
Do you want a radish?
Is that all there is?
I have radishes and turnips.
Are there no carrots?
No. Anyway, you overdo it with your carrots.
Then give me a radish. It's black.
It's a radish.
But I only like the pink ones, you know that?
You don't want it?
I only like the pink ones.
Then give it back to me.
I'll go and get a carrot.
This is becoming really insignificant.
Not enough.
What about trying them?
I've tried everything.
The boots. Trying the boots.
Would that be a good idea?
It'd pass the time. I assure you, it'd be an occupation.
A relaxation.
A recreation.
A relaxation.
Try.
You'll help me?
I will, of course.
You don't manage too badly, eh, Dee Dee? Between the two of us.
Yes, come. We'll try the left first.
We always find something, eh, Dee Dee, to give us the impression that we exist.
Yes, we're magicians. But let us persevere in what we have resolved before we forget. Give us your leg. The other. The Mother hog! Higher! Try and walk. Well,
It fits.
let's try and lace it.
No, laces, no laces.
You'll be sorry. Let's try the other one. Well,
Fits too.
they don't hurt you.
Not yet.
You can keep them then.
They're too big.
Perhaps you'll have socks someday.
True.
So you'll keep them.
That's enough now about these boots.
Yes, but what?
Enough. I suppose I might as well find a place to sit down.
That's where you sat yesterday evening.
Only I could sleep.
Yesterday you slept.
I'll try.
Wait. Bye, 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 bye.
Not allowed.
Bye, 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 bye.
Don't be afraid. Jeannie is there.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, what's up?
Oh, my Jeannie is there.
I was fine.
It's all over. It's all
I
over.
was on top.
It's all
I
over.
was fine.
Don't tell me. Come. We'll walk it off.
That's enough when I'm tired.
You'd rather be stuck there doing nothing.
Yes.
Suit yourself.
Let's go.
We can't.
Why not?
We're waiting for Godot.
Can you not stay still?
Cold.
We came too soon.
It's always at nightfall.
The night doesn't fall.
It fall all of a sudden, like yesterday.
Then it'll be night.
And we can go.
And it'll be day again. What do we do? What do we do?
Will you stop whining? I've had about my belly full of your lamentations.
I'm going.
Well,
Farewell.
Lucky's hat. Been here an hour, never saw it. Fine.
You'll never see me again.
I knew this was the right place. Now our troubles are over. Here,
What?
hold this. Does it fit me?
How would I know?
Oh no! How do I look in it?
Hideous.
Yes, but no more so than usual.
Neither more nor less.
I can keep it then. Mine irked me. How shall I say? It itched me.
I'm going.
Will you not play?
Played what?
We could play at Pozzo and Lucky.
Never heard of it.
But I'll do Lucky and you do Pozzo. Go on,
What am I to do?
curse me.
Naughty.
Stronger.
Gnocchus. Spirit sheet.
Tell me to think.
What?
Say, think, pig.
Think, pig.
I can't.
That's enough of that.
Tell me to dance. Dance.
I'm going.
Hog. I can't. Go. Oh, there you are again at last.
I'm accursed.
Oh, where were you? I thought you were gone forever.
You're coming.
Who?
I don't know.
How many?
I don't know.
It's Godot. Godot, at last. It's Godot. We're saved. Let's go and meet him. Godot, come back. There you are again.
Oh, I'm in hell.
Where were you?
They're coming there too.
We're surrounded. Imbecile! There's no way out there. Here. Look. Not a soul in sight. Off you go. Quick. You won't. But I can understand that. Wait till I see. Your only hope left is to disappear.
Where?
Behind the tree. Quick! Behind the tree! Decidedly, this tree will not have been the slightest use to us.
I lost my head. Forgive me. It won't happen again. Tell me what to do.
There's nothing we can do.
You go and stand there. There. Keep watch. Don't move. Back to back, like in the good old days. You see anything coming?
What?
Do you see anything coming?
No!
Nor I.
You must have had a vision.
What?
You must have had a vision!
No need to shout.
Do you... Oh, pardon.
Carry on.
No, after you.
No, you first.
I interrupted you.
On the contrary.
Ceremonious ape.
Punctilious pig!
Finish your phrase, I tell you.
Finish your own!
Moron.
That's the idea. Let's abuse each other.
Moron.
Vermin!
Abortion.
Morpion!
Sewer rat.
Curate!
Cretin.
Critic!
Oh!
Now, let's make it up.
Godot.
Dee
Your hand.
Take it!
Come to my arms.
Your arms!
My breast.
Off we go!
How time flies when one has fun.
What do we do now?
While waiting,
While waiting.
we could do our exercises,
Our movements.
our elevations,
Our relaxations.
our elongations,
Our relaxations.
to warm us up.
To calm us down.
Right, off we go.
That's enough now, I'm tired.
We're not in form. What about some deep breathing?
I'm tired breathing.
Well, let's just do the tree for the balance.
Tree?
Your turn.
Do you think God sees me?
You must close your eyes.
God, have pity on me!
And me?
Me, pity on me!
Godot! What is it? Who is it?
Is it Godot?
At last? Reinforcements at last? Help!
Is it Godot?
Oh, we were beginning to weaken. Now we're sure to see the evening out. Help! We are no longer alone, waiting for the night, waiting for Godot, waiting. All evening we have struggled unassisted. And now it's over. It's already tomorrow. Help! Time flows again already. The sun will set, the moon will rise, and we away from here. Hitting! Poor Pozzo.
I knew it was him.
Who?
Godot!
But it's not Godot.
It's not Godot.
It's not Godot.
Then who is it?
It's Pozzo. Here! Help me up! He can't get up.
Let's go.
We can't.
Why not?
We're waiting for Godot. Perhaps he has another bone for you.
Bone.
Do you not remember?
It was him.
Yes.
Ask him.
Perhaps we should help him first.
To do what?
To get up.
He wants to get up.
He can't get up.
He can't get up. Then let him get up.
He can't.
Why not?
I don't know.
We should ask him for the bone first. Then if he refuses, we'll leave him there.
I mean, we have him at our mercy.
Yes.
And that we should subordinate our good offices to certain conditions.
What?
Well, that seems intelligent, all right. But there's one thing I'm afraid of.
What?
Help! That Lucky might get going all of a sudden. Then we'd be bollocksed.
Lucky?
The one that went for you yesterday.
I tell you, there was 10 of them.
Before that, the one that kicked you.
Is he there?
Has large his life. For the moment, he is inert. I'm afraid he might run amok any minute. Help!
Suppose we laid a good beating on him, the two of us.
You mean if we were to fall on him in his sleep?
Yes.
It seems a good idea, all right. But could we do it? Is he really asleep? No. The best would be to take advantage of Pozzo's calling for help. Help! To help him.
We help him.
In anticipation of some tangible return.
But suppose he then...
Let us not waste our time in idle discourse. Let us do something while we have the chance. It is not every day that we are needed. Not indeed personally that we are needed. Others would meet the case equally well, if not better. To all mankind they were addressed. Those cries for help still ringing in our ears. But at this place, at this moment in time, all mankind is us, whether we like it or not. Let us make the most of it before it's too late. Let us represent worthily for once the foul brood to which a cruel fate consigned us. What do you say? It is true that when with folded arms we weigh the pros and cons, we are no less a credit to our species. The tiger bounds to the help of his congeners without the least reflection, or else he slinks away in the depths of the thickets. But that is not the question. What we are doing here, that is the question. And we are blessed in this, or we happen to know the answer. Yes, In all this confusion, one thing alone is clear. We are waiting for Godot to come. Or for night to fall. We have kept our appointment, and that's an end to that. We are not saints, but we have kept our appointment. How many people could boast as much?
Billions.
I think so.
I don't know.
Oh, maybe right. All I know is that the hours are long under these conditions and constrain us to beguile them with proceedings which, how shall I say, which at first sight might seem good until they become a habit. You may say to prevent our reason from foundering, no doubt. Has it not long been straying in the night without end of the abyssal depths? That's what I sometimes wonder. You follow my reasoning?
We are all born mad. Some remain so.
Help! I'll pay you
How much?
100 francs.
That's not enough.
I wouldn't go so far as that.
You think it's enough?
No, I mean so far as to assert I was weak in the head when I came into the world. But that is not the question.
200.
We wait. We are bored. No, don't protest. We are bored to death. Good. A diversion comes along. And what do? We let it go to waste. Come, let's get to work. In an instant, all will be gone, and we'll be alone once more, in the midst of nothingness.
200.
We're coming!
What's the matter with you all?
Help!
I'm going.
Don't leave me! Don't kill me!
Where am I?
Go!
Help!
Help!
I'm going.
Help me up first! Then we'll go together.
You promise?
I swear.
And we'll never come back.
Never.
We'll go to the Pyrenees.
Wherever you like.
I've always wanted to wander in the Pyrenees.
You'll wander in them.
Ah, who farted?
Pozzo.
Here, pity.
It's revolting.
Give me your hand. Quick!
I'm going. I'm going.
I suppose in the end, I'll just get it by myself. In the fullness of time.
What's the matter with you?
Go to hell.
You're not staying there.
For the time being.
Come on, get up. You're gonna catch a chill.
No, don't worry about me.
Come on, Dee Dee. Don't be pig-headed.
Pull!
Help!
We have arrived.
Who are you?
We are men.
Sweet Mother Earth.
Can you get up?
I don't know.
Try.
Not now, not now.
What happened?
Will you be quiet, you pest? He can think of nothing about himself.
What about a little snooze?
Did you hear him?
I
He
don't
wants to know what happened.
mind him sleep.
Pity!
Ah!
Pity!
What is it?
Were you asleep?
I must have been.
It's this bastard Pozzo at it again.
Make him stop it. Kick him in the crotch.
Will you stop it? Carambos!
Oh! Oh!
He's off. He's down.
What do we do now?
Perhaps I could crawl to him,
No, don't leave.
or I could call to him.
Yes, call to him.
Pozzo! Pozzo! No reply.
Together.
Pozzo! Pozzo! He moved.
Are you sure his name is Pozzo?
Mr. Pozzo, come back. We won't hurt you.
We might try him by other names.
I'm afraid he's dying.
It'd be amusing
What'd be amusing?
to try him by other names, one after the other. It'd pass the time, and we'd be bound to hit on the right one sooner or later.
I tell you, his name is Pozzo.
Well, we'll soon see. Abel! Abel!
Help!
Got it in one.
I begin to weary of this motif.
Perhaps the other is called Cain. Cain! Cain!
Help!
He's all humanity. Look at the little cloud.
Where?
There. In the zenith.
Well, what's so wonderful about it?
Let's pass on now to something else, if you don't mind.
I was just going to suggest it.
But what?
Ah.
Suppose we got up to begin with.
No harm trying.
Child's play.
Simple question of willpower.
What do we do now?
Help!
Let's go.
We can't.
Why not?
We're waiting for Godot.
What do we do? What do we do?
Help! Maybe we could help him
What does he want?
to get up.
Why doesn't he get up?
He wants us to help him to get up.
Well, why don't we? What are we waiting for?
Come now, once more. We must hold him. Feeling better?
Who are you?
Do you not recognize us?
I am blind.
Perhaps he can see into the future.
Since when?
I used to have wonderful sight. But are you friends?
He wants to know if we are friends.
No. He means friends of his.
Well,
We prove we are by helping him.
exactly. Would we have helped him if we were not his friends?
Possibly.
True.
Don't let's quibble about that now.
You're not highwaymen?
Highwaymen. Do we look like highwaymen?
Damn it, can't you see the man is blind?
So he is. So he says.
Don't leave me.
No question of it.
For the moment.
What time is it?
7 o'clock. 8 o'clock.
That depends what time of year it is.
Is it evening?
It's rising.
Impossible.
Perhaps it's dawn.
Don't be a fool, that's the west over there.
How do you know?
Is it evening?
Anyway, it hasn't moved.
I tell you, it's rising.
Why don't you answer me?
Give us a chance.
It's evening, sir, it's evening. The night is drawing nigh. My friend here would have me doubt it, and I must confess, he shook me for a moment. But it is not for nothing I have lived through this long day, and I assure you, it's very near the end of its repertory. Well, how do you feel now?
How much longer are we to cart him about? We are not caryatids.
You were saying your sight used to be good, if I heard you correctly.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful sight.
Expand, expand.
Let them alone. Can't you see he's trying to think of the days when he was happy? Memoria praeteritorum monorum. That must be unpleasant.
We wouldn't know.
And it came on you. All of a sudden.
Quite wonderful.
I was asking if it came on you all of a sudden.
One day, I woke up as blind as fortune. Sometimes I wonder if I'm not still asleep.
And when was that?
I don't know.
But no later than yesterday.
Don't question me! The blind have no notion of time. The things of time are hidden from them too.
Oh, fancy that. I could have sworn it was just the opposite.
I'm going.
Where am I?
I couldn't tell you.
We're not at, by any chance, a place called The Board?
Never heard of it.
What's it like?
It's indescribable. It's like nothing. There's nothing. There's a tree.
Then it's not The Board.
Some diversion.
Where's my menial?
He's about somewhere.
Why doesn't he answer when I call him?
He seems to be sleeping. Perhaps he's dead.
What happened exactly?
Exactly.
You tripped and fell.
Go, see if it's hurt.
I can't leave you.
You needn't both go.
You go.
After what he did to me. Never.
Yes, yes. Let your friend go. He stinks so. What's he waiting for?
What you waiting for?
I'm waiting for Godot.
What exactly should he do?
Well, to begin with, should pull on the rope as hard as he likes. So long as you don't strangle him. He usually responds to that. If not, give him a taste of your boot. In the face and the privates, as far as possible.
You see, you've nothing to be afraid of. It's even a chance to revenge yourself.
What if he defends himself?
No, no, he never defends himself.
Oh, come flying to the rescue.
Don't take your eyes off me.
Make sure he's breathing before you start. No point exerting yourself if he's dead.
He's breathing.
Then let him have it.
Vermin! Morphian! Crabble! The brute! Ah!
What's going wrong now?
My friend has hurt himself.
And Lucky?
So does he.
What?
It is lucky.
I don't understand.
And you are Pozzo.
Certainly I am Botso.
The same as yesterday.
Yesterday?
We met yesterday. Do you not remember?
I don't remember meeting anyone yesterday. But tomorrow I won't remember having met anyone today, so don't count on me to enlighten you.
But
Enough! Up, pig!
you were taking him to fair to sell him. You spoke to us. He danced. He thought you had your sight.
As you please. Let me go. Up!
Where do you go from here?
On! Whip!
What's in the bag?
Rope! Sand! On!
Don't go yet.
I'm going!
What do you do if you fall far from help?
We wait till we can get up, and then we go on. On!
Before you go, tell him to sing.
Who?
Lucky.
To sing?
Or to think. Or to recite.
But he is dumb.
Dumb.
Dumb! He can't even grow.
Dumb. Since when?
Have you not done tormenting me with your accursed time? It's abominable. When? enough for you? One day he went dumb. One day I went blind. One day we'll go deaf. One day we were born. One day we shall die. The same day, the same second. Is that not enough for you? A born astride a grave. The light gleams an instant, and then it is night once more. On!
I was asleep. Why will you never let me sleep?
I felt lonely.
I was dreaming I was happy.
Will that pass the time?
I was dreaming that...
Don't tell me! I wonder, is he really blind?
Blind? Who?
Pozzo.
Blind?
He told us he was blind.
Well, what about it?
Seemed to me he saw us.
You dreamt it. Let's go. We can't. You sure it wasn't him?
Who?
Godot.
But who?
Pozzo.
Not at all! Not at all. Not at all.
I suppose I might as well get up. Ah! Dee Dee!
I don't know what to think anymore.
Ah! My foot! Help me!
Was I sleeping too? While the others suffered. Am I sleeping now? Tomorrow, when I wake, I think I do. What shall I say of today? And with Estragon, my friend, at this place until night, I waited for Godot. That Pozzo came with his carrier and he spoke to us. Perhaps. But in all that, what truth will there be? He'll know nothing. He'll tell me of the blows he received, and I'll give him a carrot. Astride of a grave and a difficult birth. Down in the hole, lingeringly, the gravedigger puts on the forceps. We have time to grow old. The air is full of our cries. But habit is a great deadener. Of me too, someone is looking. Of me too, someone is saying, he is asleep. He knows nothing. Let him sleep on. I can't go on. What have I said?
Mr. Albert?
Off we go again. You don't recognize me.
No, sir.
Wasn't you? Came yesterday.
No, sir.
This is your first time?
Yes, sir.
have a message from Mr. Godot.
Yes, sir.
He won't come this evening,
No, sir.
but he'll come tomorrow
Yes, sir.
without fail.
Yes, sir.
Did you meet anyone?
No, sir.
2 other men?
I didn't see anyone, sir.
What does he do, Mr. Godot? You hear me?
Yes, sir.
Well,
He does nothing, sir.
how's your brother?
He's sick, sir.
Perhaps it was he came yesterday.
I don't know, sir.
Has he a beard, Mr. Godot?
Yes, sir.
Fair or black?
I think it's white, sir.
Christ have mercy on us.
What am I to tell Mr. Godot, sir?
Tell him that you saw me. I'm not. You saw me. You're sure you saw me? You won't come here tomorrow and tell me you never saw me!
What's wrong with you?
Nothing.
I'm going.
Me too.
Was I long asleep?
I don't know.
Well, shall we go?
We can't go far.
Oh, yes, let's go far away from here.
We can't.
Why not?
We have to come back tomorrow
What for?
to wait for Godot.
He didn't come.
No.
Now it's too late.
Yes. Now it's night.
And if we dropped him? If we dropped him?
He'd punish us. Everything's dead but the tree.
What is it?
It's the tree.
Yes, but what kind?
I don't know. A willow.
Why don't we hang ourselves?
With what?
You haven't got a bit of rope?
No.
And we can't.
No. Come on.
Wait! There's my belt.
It's too short.
You could hang on to my legs.
Well, who'd hang on to mine?
True.
Show all the same. It might do it a pinch. But is it strong enough?
We'll soon see. Here!
Not worth a curse.
You say we have to come back again tomorrow?
Yes.
Well, then we can bring a good bit of rope.
Yes.
Dee Dee,
Yes?
I can't go on like this.
That's what you think.
If we parted, that might be better for us.
We'll hang ourselves tomorrow. Unless Godot comes.
And if he comes,
We'll be saved.
well, shall we go?
Pull on your trousers. Pull on your trousers.
You want me to pull off my trousers?
Pull on your trousers.
True.
Well, shall we go?
Yes. Let's go.